Welcome back. Launching the activities of the Generation Next Forum, investing in the future under the patronage of Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli and in presence of the Ministers of International Cooperation, Communications and Youth. The Generation Next Forum aims to invest in the future, highlighting the government's commitment to enhancing the entrepreneurship environment and investing in startups, enhancing the culture of startups, stimulating the development of the entrepreneurship environment, and also building competitiveness of the economy, which drives GDP growth through direct and indirect investments. Well, to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have this phone with Dr. Nezar Sami, Innovation and Entrepreneurship Consultant. Good afternoon, Dr. Sami.
Good afternoon. It is a pleasure being with you for this interview.
My pleasure, sir. Well, sir, could you give us an idea about this forum and what are the most important axes of the Next Generation Forum, as it called?
Well, as you mentioned in the introduction, that Egypt is right now focusing on building a new generation of entrepreneurs, tech-based, technology-based entrepreneurs, and we see this from the deep support and belief from His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, and this was cascaded down to the different ministries in the Egyptian cabinet. And this forum is one of those activities enlightening or in parallel with the celebration of the International Day for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, which is actually today. And this, there was a great highlight about the investment and the potential that Egypt is putting right now to support the tech-based entrepreneurs, okay? And what you mentioned is this Generation Next, which is the next generation, meaning that we are leading to the future or heading to 2030, accommodating the Egypt vision towards having a competitive economy in the world, as well as based on innovation and knowledge and technology. So in that direction, we see this a landmark event, which has been yesterday, addressing a lot of investment with the Ministry of Foreign Ministry of International Collaboration, Ministry of Youth, and Ministry of Telecommunication, where all those ministers sit together and reflected on the potential of building the local capacities of the Egyptian entrepreneurship and put it into the international level.
Yes, so Dr. Sami, Egypt is now working in encouraging innovation and entrepreneurship. So what has been achieved so far until now?
Well, when we focus on innovation and entrepreneurship, I will give you insights about who's doing what in Egyptian market right now. We have the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development through its program Ruwad 2030, and this program is specialized to achieve Egypt Vision 2030 through entrepreneurship. And this they have launched the Million Riyadi program. This is program addressing or preparing 1 million entrepreneurs to the Egyptian market, which is a very promising program, by the way. We have the Ministry of Information and Communication Technology with their innovation hubs. They have building more than 7 innovation hubs all over the country, from Alexandria till Aswan, okay, in different sectors, in different locations, Cairo, Alexandria, Ismailia, Mansoura, name it, Asyut, Bani Suef, all these cities and governorates will be supported with the innovation hubs, where they are the hub of presence for supporting innovation ecosystem. Also, the third ministry is the Ministry of Scientific Research through its program Intalaq, where this program is supporting with more than 20 incubators that will enable startups and enable entrepreneurs to come in and to foster and to support their business ideas. The other ministry is the Ministry of Youth. Okay, they have a very good, reputable program in the universities, in the competition, as well as promoting the idea of social entrepreneurship. Also, the Ministry of Solidarity was working on the idea of social entrepreneurship and handcrafts and empowering women. Okay, so we have like a symphony where all the ministries are orchestrating together. Also, we cannot neglect the impact or the effort done by the micro, small, and medium agency, development agency, MESMEDA, where they support with training programs like funding mechanism and matchmaking with business partners. So all these parties are orchestrating together under the Egypt Vision 2030, and each of which is supporting with its area of speciality. Therefore, we can reach like a huge impact in the economic development and the global competitiveness as well.
Yes, so Dr. Sami, what are the most important elements that must be available or found in the startups in order to obtain financing from international institutions?
Well, the good news that the Egyptian entrepreneurs and startups for the last 3 years started to focus on the going global and attracting international investors. Okay, so they are focusing on solving real problem, not just only in Egypt, but this problem is commonly or a pain in different other countries. They have a good team they need to focus on. They are investing even in technology. And please allow me to tell you, in last November in the Global Entrepreneurship Summit, it was held in Aswan, I met with one of the US-based investors, and the gentleman was coming from US to Egypt. I asked him why you are coming to here. He said that we have been witnessing all the activities and changes in the ecosystem, in the entrepreneurship ecosystem in Egypt. And you are putting from $2 to $3 billion to invest in tech-based startups and tech-based entrepreneurship. This reflects a lot of indicators. For instance, the technology strength of our entrepreneurs. They are technically good. They are understanding the ecosystem. They are understanding how to play the game. They are doing businesses in the right position. All these indicators or symptoms or activities right now is a key success for building a real entrepreneurship ecosystem in Egypt right nowadays.
Yes, so Dr. Sami, what are the most important areas suitable for the investment in Egypt?
Perfectly said question. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
One of the most very attractive just in Egypt and the world, which is the fintech, the financial technologies track. Okay, this is a very booming sector right now in Egypt, and we are observing or overseeing the activities done by the Central Bank of Egypt about promoting the fintech technologies and the electronic payments and all of those activities for digital transformation. This is one track. The second track, which is the health tech, by the way. So health tech is one of the booming industries again in the Egyptian market. And agri-tech as well, agriculture startups supporting using technology to promote and to enhance agri-businesses in Egypt. Also education, edu-tech is one of the another pillar in that. Nevertheless, the area of industry 4.0 or the fourth generation for industry and automation and digital transformation could be the fourth and fifth pillar for investors to just come and put their money in the Egyptian market and Egyptian startups as well.
Yes, I thank you very much for your time and for your valuable information, Dr. Nezar Sami, Innovation and Entrepreneurship Consultant. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. I really had the pleasure to have this phone with you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a short break and I'm going to be back with you.